Hopefully we're live now. Good grief.
It says we're live.
What was that?
It says we're live in the corner.
Yeah. Well, that's
But
good. Should
if I
probably see on Facebook and see too.
was gonna say, if I hop over here to Facebook. Oh, look, we're live. That's kind of weird.
Hooray! Oh my goodness. Like seriously.
Okay, closing out of that.
My laptop just decided it hates me now, and all I'm getting is a dead battery picture when I turn it on, and my charger just is not. Yay. All right. Well, we're here with Adelina from Tower of Books, and we are going to do Two Truths and a Lie.
Yes. So much
I'm
fun.
excited. Although I think I'm most excited about the package.
I'm excited about that too.
While we wait for people to join us, we'll just chit chat and stuff. Yeah. I may, be opening the box a little bit.
Oh, you've had that for a while.
I have. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm just excited you're finally getting to open it so you can.
I know. I've been waiting forever. Ugh. I've wanted this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We will get started with Two Truths and a Lie. All right. So, do you have any for you?
I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Can you see who's when people are joining? Yes. Out of curiosity.
It doesn't tell me who's joining, but it says how many viewers we have, which right now is.
Okay. That's fine. I couldn't see anywhere on mine. So I was curious about that.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I want to know what the heck is going on with my computer. I'm a little bit upset.
Yeah, it's so frustrating when technology doesn't do what we want it to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Okay. All right. So you wanted my Two Truths and a Lie?
Yes. How many did you do? Did you just do one thing of them?
No, I did 3.
Oh, good.
To make sure there was enough,
Yeah.
I have to decide which ones kind of go together,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, do we do a book theme set? Do we do?
We should have. I would have needed more time to think on that. Too many book things.
I know.
Okay, how about this one? I like dark chocolate.
Ooh.
I like fortune cookies. And let's see, I like books.
That I don't know about that last one. That's kind of
well, if you're there. We're starting out easy, right? Let's start out easy.
We know that you like books. And let's see, the other two were dark chocolate and what?
Fortune cookies.
Yeah, fortune cookies. I'm going to guess that you don't like fortune cookies.
That's good. Yeah, I don't.
Really?
I do like fortune cookies.
How could you not like? Wow. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Fortune cookies are just amazing.
I like the fortunes, but the cookies themselves it's kind of like cardboard to me.
I guess I get that.
Sorry, hang on 1 second.
Have you found the picture frame yet?
Meanwhile, I'm opening up my power cord to see what is going on.
Neighbors, they love me. They just come into my house.
Oh,
actually, I really love where I live, and that's the kind of home that I have. That it's just open the door, come on in. But then I'm like, oh, maybe I need to lock the door when I do things like this, or not sit in the front room.
All right. Well, hang on. I'm going to check really quick over with Facebook and see what's going on here, and if I can link them and stuff.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
I can, yes.
Oh, good. Well, that's always a nice thing. Let's see. Okay, so I guess while we're doing this, we could do one of mine. Start with a book theme. How about that?
Sounds good.
I went a whole year once as an adult without reading a book.
No. Your video is a little paused right now.
Okay.
I can hear you, but just so you know.
All right. Hang on a second. I'm just copying the link for this and moving it over to the event. So hopefully.
I bet that's what it is. I bet because you're doing something else.
That we're recording from. Imagine that.
Yep, you're moving.
Okay. Probably because I came back. It's like, oh, there you are. Now you are not banned. Okay, so first one. I went a whole year as an adult without reading any books. I once had a lovely chat with Brandon Sanderson. I have never read the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Ooh. I'm pretty sure I would bet anything that you have had a chat with Brandon Sanderson. So I want to say that that's true.
Okay.
The other two are difficult because like the Lord of the Rings trilogy is definitely a hard one to read. Like it's lengthy, but
Yeah.
I know you and I feel like you would read that trilogy. But at the same time, would you go a whole year without reading anything? Okay, I'm gonna have to say that that has to be the lie.
Okay.
That you have never gone a whole year without reading anything.
It's true.
It's true.
I went a whole year without reading because I was super depressed and anxious. Yeah. It was like the worst year of my life, I think.
That's hard. Been
Yeah.
there.
My attention span was like 0.
Yeah.
I have met Brandon Sanderson, but I froze and could not talk to him.
Okay, so I knew you had at least met him.
Yes, I've met him a few times, and every time I'm like, oh, hi.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've never read Lord of the Rings. I've read parts of it, and the last time I attempted, I think, was like 19 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I want to. I keep telling myself to go back and read it.
They're so good. I've only read them once, but like once was I read most things only once, actually, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
There's just too many books to go back and read books a second time, unless it's been like so long, I can't remember, and then you get like halfway through the book and it's like, oh, I think I've read this.
Oh yeah, I get that.
I do think I'll read Lord of the Rings eventually again someday. It's good, but definitely lengthy and descriptive, but I would have them no other way. So perfect. Okay.
And I think it was also because that's when the movies were coming out.
Yeah.
So I was more focused on the movies than on the book.
Yeah.
That should tell you about how long it's been.
Yep. That's it. I think that's when I read them too, was the movies were coming out.
Really?
So I need to read these books.
Okay, so what are your things, your truth and lies?
All right. Let's see. Let's go with those are really fun ones. My kids helped me come up with some of these. So let's do this one. My brothers tied me up and left me in a basement when I was a kid.
What?
I have 5 kids, and I was born in New Hampshire.
Oh, geez. I don't know where you were born. I'm really hoping your brother tie you up in the basement. But I don't even remember if you have brothers. Oh, geez. Did they really tie you up and leave you in a basement?
They did.
Oh, what?
Not like a dark, gloomy basement. Like I had a total walkout to the backyard and,
Oh.
finished basement. But
But still, what?
yeah, we did that a lot. I don't know what I thought it was like a normal part of everyone's childhood that if you had siblings, you tied each other up. And I'm learning it's not. I do not have negative memories over it. I enjoyed.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I should say I enjoyed it. We had fun. We were kids playing games like cops and robbers, and
Oh man.
I'm a very literal, realistic person. So like if we're gonna play cops and robbers, like you gotta
tie them up.
yeah. Cowboys and Indians, you gotta lasso them.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That is true.
Okay. All right. So then if that was true, were you really born in New Hampshire?
I was not.
Ah.
I was born in Utah, but I was raised in New Hampshire. So like 10 years of my childhood there.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I loved it. I consider that home.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. For mine, I know how to ride a camel. I can't braid hair to save my life. And I've only ever played all the way through completely 3 video games.
Okay, I'm gonna. I've ridden a camel. I was really little, but I have ridden a camel.
They're fun.
I feel like it's not that hard, so you just saddle them up, get on. So we're gonna say the camel's true. And now my mind like totally just blinked on the other ones, and I'm back at Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so the other one was I can't braid hair.
Braid hair, that's right.
And the other one was I've only finished 3 video games.
I'm going to say the braid hair is the lie.
Okay.
Can you braid hair?
I can do like a basic little like pigtail braid or single braid, but I cannot fringe braid or any of those fancy, I just never have been able to, like a real braid. Nope.
They're tough.
They're really tough.
I had a friend teach me and I still couldn't figure it out. I had a lot of people try to teach me and I think I can do it now. I did eventually figure it out, but it has been a couple years because my kids like their hair short. So
oh yeah.
And I cannot braid my own hair.
Yeah, I can't. That's the thing is I might have practiced if I could braid my own hair.
Right?
But, I was like always braiding my Barbie doll's hair and my ponies, my little ponies. I used to braid their hair all the time, but it's kind of hard to French braid those.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I have only ever finished 3 games.
Wow.
I think I played Super Mario World all the way through. Well, I know I did. And I can't remember if it was really just 3, but I know that I finished the Knights of the Old Republic games, those 2. Okay. Those are the only ones I think for sure I've ever completely finished.
Nice. I have never finished a full game start to finish.
But I have never ridden a camel.
Oh.
But there are camels in my neighborhood.
Are there really?
There are. I have it marked on my GPS where the camels live so that I can go see them.
That's awesome.
There's a park right across the street from them, so I can sit in the park and not be as stalkerish.
I bet they have a lot of people that act stalkerish. Who has camels?
Exactly.
Yeah. If you're gonna have camels, you just have to accept that you're going to have weird people, not weird people, amazing people, because anyone who thinks camels are amazing, are good people.
Yeah. And they have 2 different kinds.
Yeah.
They've got the single hump and the 2.
That's so cool.
which I didn't know. Do you know that that's like the difference between them? Do you know what the difference is?
Sally only has one hump.
So the difference is that the one hump camels are from like the Middle East, where it's hot, and the other ones are from Asia.
Oh,
And
interesting.
they have long hair.
Okay.
I had to look it up because I'm like, wait a minute. What? He has long hair. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is so interesting. I never knew.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So, done with those. What have you got?
Okay. All right. Ready for this?
Yes.
These are some fun ones. I saved the really fun ones for last. I mean, you thought my last one being tied up in the basement was great. Just wait.
Oh, geez.
Okay. I am a yellow belt in Taekwondo. I prefer to watch TV instead of be outside. And I was manhandled on Beale Street.
What's Beale Street?
In Memphis, the like kind of main musical.
I've never been there.
The Walking on Memphis song.
Oh, that's what that is? Okay.
It talks about Beale Street in there. Anyways, big music scenes.
Okay. Well, I'm guessing the manhandled one is true because that is just creepy, and I don't know why you'd make that up. Oh shoot! What were the other two?
I'm a yellow belt in Taekwondo, and I prefer TV instead of being outside.
Okay, I think that you prefer to be outside because I've seen you outside a lot, and I know you've done Taekwondo, or it was Taekwondo, wasn't it?
Yep, Taekwondo. Yes. Nice job. Yes.
I'm waving my mermaid pin in triumph.
Yay! You're good. You're good. Okay, that line may have been really easy to spot. The watch TV.
Yeah, that one I'm like, I don't know how much TV you actually watch.
Not much.
That's what I thought.
I tried watching Breakfast at Tiffany's last night with my 13-year-old because I love that movie. But I got home really late from work, like really late. But they were up, so I was like, hey, let's just put this on. And she was loving it. The rest of the kids were like, yeah, we're out. We're going to bed. But the only platform we found to watch it for free on had so many ads. It like doubled the time. And because it was already so late, we only watched like half of it. And I was like, I'm done. I got to go to bed. So if I'm going to watch TV, it is super late and I can't make it through anything.
Oh, geez. So it's more of a let's get to sleep kind of device.
Yep.
That's understandable. All right. So these are my next three. And then I think we'll open your box and then do a little bit more stuff.
Awesome.
Okay. So my next one is I am a descendant of the inventor of the Ferris wheel.
Ooh.
My grandpa was a model for Pepsi. And I saw a boulder fall on my brother.
Boy, I thought mine were interesting. I feel like you probably are a descendant of the inventor of Ferris wheels. And I'd ask you there, yeah, look at that. Yep, it's a book.
Signed by my grandma. And she also wrote in here, that is her great uncle.
Okay.
Technically didn't invent the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel has been around since like medieval times, but it's named after him.
Oh, all right.
Him the inventor of the Ferris wheel because the actual Ferris wheel that was at the what was it, the
World's
1893 Chicago World's Fair. Yep. That was his.
Okay, that is so neat.
I think so.
I'm like slightly obsessed with World's Fairs.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
noticed you knew which one I was talking about too.
I did. I did. So just interesting facts because I love to throw
Mhm.
these in. At the Chicago World's Fair,
Yeah.
I forget what they called it, but they had like a display of homes, kind of like futuristic type homes.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
remember what they called that. But if you go to Chicago, I don't think it's actually in Chicago. I'm trying to think now. It was actually in Chicago, or like just south. It might be in Indiana, but
Mhm.
right along Lake Michigan. There's like 4 or 5 of those houses still
Really?
that you can go like park and walk and look at them, and they've got like placards outside. We didn't go inside any of them, and I'm trying to remember if you can, like if you set up certain like tours or something, but most of
Mhm.
them are privately owned, and people like actually live in these homes that were in the
Really?
Chicago World's Fair. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
cool.
goodness. Wow. See, you say Chicago World's Fair. I think, is it Devil in the White City? Is that what it was? The book? Yeah. And then
Yeah,
all
there's
the shows.
too.
What was that?
I said, yeah, there's that story too.
Yeah. See, that's the only real experience I have is like Doctor Who and Timeless and all the other shows that have done variations on the serial killer.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, so
we pretend
we've
that didn't,
got that one. What?
we pretend that didn't happen, right?
We pretended it didn't.
There are good things in Chicago.
Okay, so the next one was my grandpa was a model for Pepsi.
Oh, wow.
He was not. This was unofficial. But we
Okay.
have a picture of him. I was just actually told today by my mom because I was looking for this picture,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Do you know where that is?" I'm like, "No," and she's like, "The infamous Black Rock Desert." I'm like, "Okay," and she's like, "Burning Man. That's where Burning Man is." I'm like, "Oh, that's weird."
Okay.
Oh, so that was the lie, and a boulder really did fall on my brother, and I did see it.
Wow. Ah,
He sustained minor injuries.
minor.
Minor. Yep. We got stranded on Lake Ross on the
Mhm.
Washington Canada border.
Okay.
And there was the wind had picked up, and we had to park our canoes on the shore. But it's a man made lake, so the shore is that steep. So we are climbing up onto the shore, and my sister and I, my little sister and I, had already passed this one point, and we were up above him, and he climbed around us, and he grabbed onto this boulder that had a crack in it that we'd all used for handholds already, and it broke off and dragged him down in the water.
Wow.
Yeah, I ran down and tried to get it off of him. I'm like, please let me be like one of those people who lifts a car off of someone because they have that adrenaline rush. And I was like 12, and it didn't happen, but he was able to shift his weight so the boulder kept rolling without him.
Oh my goodness. That would be so scary.
It was scary. We waited for hours on that shore, after we got him up there, elevated his leg. He was a lifeguard, so thankfully he knew basic first aid.
Yeah.
So that probably saved him.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite the ordeal.
That sounds like it.
Okay, well, let's do your box here.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know, Tower of Books is really cool. Adelina, do you want to tell us a little bit about your company?
Absolutely, I do. All right. So, Tower of Books was born a little over a year ago. And it was born out of a lifelong love of books. A lot of events kind of just culminated. I had been talking with another lady. She did a book marketing for authors, and she'd kind of just shut it down during COVID. And she didn't know if she was bringing it back or not. And so she and I got to talking. We were introduced by one of Laura and my other friends, Deirdre Eden. She's an author as well. And you can find some of her books in my shop. But anyway, so Deirdre introduced me and this other lady, and we got to talking, and we had plans where I was actually going to buy out her business. She was going to stay on as a partner to kind of show me the ropes and things. And we were probably in talks for like 3 or 4 months. And I thought, we were just this close. We had to like finalize some things. And she pulled out and she said, no, this is my baby. And I just can't let it go yet, which I totally understand. When you have something successful and, the pandemic shut down a lot of things, I think people were still holding on to dreams, hoping to come back,
Yeah.
But for me, it was kind of this crush of like, I was so excited. I had just put so much time, those, 3-4 months into these discussions, these back and forths and like ideas. And I gave her a lot of ideas, which I don't mind. I hope maybe she'll use some of them if she comes back, into business more, but I was just feeling really defeated, and I don't like to stay in that. And so it was like probably just a couple weeks later, I was like, start your own store, just do it. Like, I wasn't sure I really wanted to jump right into just like marketing for authors. Cause I just, talked to her. I didn't want to take what she was doing and kind of become competition. So just be a bookstore. Like I love different companies that do book boxes.
Yeah.
But when I would look for those for kind of one-time gifts for people, I couldn't find quite what I wanted to give.
Yeah.
So I was like, just make it yourself. And so within a month I had a website, a name. I've got so many notes on my phone still, that I still add to when I come up with ideas. And then I bought inventory and just kind of launched. And so that's how I was born. So what's really cool about Tower of Books that makes us a little bit different than either your traditional bookstore or your book subscription box, like Once Upon a Book Club, or now I can't think of that other one, the really big one. Like it's like a book of the month. Book of the month. That's what it's called, Book of the Month Club. Oh, I love it. So what kind of sets us apart and a little bit different is we don't do a subscription at all. So you can buy just one box. You can buy multiple boxes. You can buy the same box if you want to have multiple copies or like give to people. So we have those options, right? But we also have like a traditional bookstore. We don't have a ton of inventory yet. And most of them are used books, which keeps the costs down for everyone, and kind of keeps books out of the landfills, which is important to me. I'm hoping to eventually get more, to have more of both, right? Like new books, new releases, and used books where people are like, I don't know what to do with these books. I don't want to throw them away. I'm like, great, we'll take them for you, kind of thing. So we have our book boxes, then we have our bookshop, which isn't just books either. It also has, and I pulled some things down here. We have fun like gifts. So like bookmarks, like it's one of my favorites because it's like a tower of books.
Oh, that's fun.
One more chapter. Because we can always just read one more chapter.
Oh, yep. That's kept me up many nights.
Right. And we just put this in the shop too, which I really love. Okay, so it's tic-tac-toe board. But it's tic-tac read. And this is actually specially designed. So the only place you can buy these tic-tac-toe boards is at Tower of Books. It's pretty fun. And then the pieces, instead of X's and O's, pull them out here, we have hearts and books.
Oh, that's adorable.
Isn't it fantastic?
Yes.
So those are handmade and designed specifically for us at Tower of Books. And I gave them the idea. I said, like, this is what I want the pieces to look like. These are kind of the colors I'm looking at. And then they sent me a mock. I was like, that's so perfect. Yes. Yeah, so that's in the shop right now too. So like we have fun little things like that.
Yeah.
And then we also have the option, and this is something I haven't seen anywhere else. I mean, this is truly what sets us apart, is that we have build your own box. We have different levels, right? So
Yeah.
so for example, right? So our book box, which is kind of like Once Upon a Book Club, except we don't wrap the gifts. This is actually one of my favorites. I'm going to show you right now. Is our Don Quixote box, and I just
That's what I want to.
cover. It is gorgeous, this cover. And then it comes with this little book that my sister actually, she wrote this book. So it's a small little paper book. She just got her master's over in St. Louis, and this was part of her one of the things she did. But it's a retelling of Don Quixote.
Oh, cute.
And it is comic form.
What?
Like, it's all her artwork. And anyways, it's
Oh
fantastic.
my goodness.
Right. So you get the book, you get this, and I love these. These are from Noble Objects, right? And it is a candle. It has the original Don Quixote book cover on it.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that so neat? And so it's the original cover. It smells so amazing.
What's the scent?
The scent is, I always forget the name because they name them so fun.
Oh yeah.
This is called, where is it? Oh, there we go. The scent is Ill-Advised Curiosity.
Oh my gosh.
And if you know anything about Don Quixote, you realize, right?
Yes.
It's inspired by adventures, bravery, optimistic idealism. And then it tells you, it's got little notes of citrus, sea salt, ozone, little plum, cardamom, and finally little hints of noble amber and dark musk.
Oh.
So this is what
I want to smell that.
Oh my gosh. I have to keep the lids on or I would never leave my house. I would just be like, so this is what like a regular book box would look like, right? So you get a book, a couple items. But in our special, our build your own boxes is you tell me what book you want. Now it can be a book that I have in the shop, or if there's a specific book you want, I can research and see if I can find it to get into the box, right, from your shop. And then you give me a price point. So right now I have 3 different price points in the shop. I think it's 30, 40, and 50, right? And so that way you get to spend what's comfortable for you, right? And you can't find that anywhere else. So if you buy a $30 book box, then depending on what book you want in it is going to be what prices, what items I can find to put in the box, right?
Right.
Now, one of my favorite things, I always like to make sure every box has a bookmark.
Oh.
You can't read a book without a bookmark, right? So
if I do, I stress myself out trying to remember the page number. I'm like, oh,
the page number
38, I think was last time.
Yeah. Or you get people dog earing, which
don't do it. No.
You can dog ear. I'm not going to fault you, but I really try not to dog ear. I don't like to dog ear. I prefer a bookmark. But maybe you find a candy wrapper or a random scrap of paper, and those can sometimes be fun. But
I use lots of receipts that way.
Yes, I have so many. I sometimes worry about returning books to the library and being like, oh, I wonder if there's like a receipt in there. Someone's be like, wow, this person buys some interesting things.
Yes, I've seen some interesting receipts in the library.
I actually think that's kind of fun sometimes.
It is. You get a kind of a glimpse into somebody else's life who likes the same.
Exactly. So our build your own boxes, basically you tell me what book, or if you don't know a book, you just want like a certain genre and you're just kind of struggling, then I will get a book for you that I will hope you love. You tell me kind of the things you like. So do cooking? Do you like crafts? And then I'm going to curate that box for you based on things that you like. And so it can still be sort of a bit of surprise. It fits within your budget. And yeah, so that's probably my favorite feature on the site right now, is just that this ability that no one else has it. No one else is doing that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to open this box because I've been waiting. I've got to tell you, though, that Don Quixote box, that is next on my list.
Yeah, it's a good one.
When I first saw that one, like when you first started it, I'm like, okay, that one. Why did I order already? Because I want that one. I mean, this one I'm excited for, but I want that one.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite. And we're going to try to work with Noble Objects more and get more of these candles in, because they have candles for like all the classics.
Oh, really?
Which, yeah, so we're working on becoming a carrier of Noble Objects candles.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. It starts with a thank you card. Oh, and it's a handwritten thank you card.
I like to write things.
No!
Sorry, that was a teenager.
I'm not supposed to rip the paper, sorry.
You're good. That was a teenager. Plans changed tonight and kids are home.
Oh, so you've got this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cute. The magnetic bookmark. That's fun. I love that little kitty. I've always wanted one of these. It's a little mini Zen garden.
Yes.
Okay, so I had one of these at one point,
Mm-hmm.
and it lasted all of like a day because my cats got it.
Oh,
They
no.
knocked it over, and it was everywhere. I was so mad. I was cleaning up sand until we moved.
I believe it. Well,
Well, I had it at my computer. But my cats aren't allowed upstairs where my office is, so I can keep this in my office.
perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm excited. Oh, wow. It's a stamped bracelet that says take time. Oh, I have a bracelet.
Yeah. And those were handmade by a friend as well, custom for Tower of Books.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
So neat. Okay, the illustrated book of mindful meditations for mindless moments. I love that, for mindless moments. That's so neat. It says, who's got time to meditate when there's a sink full of dishes, dinner hasn't been made, like every night, and
Right.
it feels like your to-do list is endless. You do. Oh, this looks neat. I gotta look.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
these are so cute. The pictures. That's a little grocery checkout, guys. Oh, these are adorable. It has like stretching and washing your face, sharing eye contact, parting ways. These are adorable. I'm going to read that book.
Okay, I'm so glad. No, this book I picked specifically with busy moms in mind.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have time to stop and really meditate, but this book has so many like just little tips of like quick things you can do in quick little moments. And it's adorable. Like the drawings are just so fun.
They're adorable. Oh my gosh. Then we've got this really pretty artwork.
Yeah.
Now remind me, was it your daughter
Yes.
who did these ones?
My daughter did those, and a lot of her book boxes right now feature her artwork.
Wow. See, I can't do that.
Yeah. She's got some serious
artists. Wow. The weekend is all book. A coloring book. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have fun with that. The coloring book for bookworms. Oh, these are cute. Oh my goodness.
Are those fun?
Yes. All I need is coffee and a book. Oh, these are adorable. Oh, and it's a kitty. Okay, these are fun. Look at the back.
Yep.
I'm excited for these.
Oh, yay. This is fun watching you like open it and like get to experience it all right now. And like, oh my gosh, it's so cute.
So in a box like this.
Yeah.
Don't look at my address. It's an old address, actually. So you can go to the old house. Oh, this is so neat. Thank you. I'm excited to play with these.
I'm excited for you. I hope that Zen Garden makes it so that next time you start having kind of a down day or a down year, you can just like play with that. Because we all go through these ups and downs, right? You can just play with that, and then you can read a book. So you don't have to go a year without reading a book again.
I may be opening it right now.
Awesome.
I think that was the main reason I chose that box is because I saw the Zen Garden. I want that one.
I want the Zen Garden. I know. I have a hard time not like pulling it out for myself and be like, I'm going to have one of these.
Oh my gosh, I could not do what you do because I keep everything and I'd have everything everywhere.
Yeah, I've got it all nicely neat on a shelf, and I'm like, okay, don't touch. These are for people to buy, not me to buy. I already bought it to sell it.
Yeah. Oh, it even has a little crane.
So
that's cute. That's so fun. Oh. Well, do you want to end it, or do you want to do another 2 truths and a lie?
Before we do that, I'm just going to give one more plug because it's Father's Day weekend. And
right, it is.
We do have a current special happening right now. So like I was talking about bookmarks, right now with any order, you get a Cool Dads Read bookmark. It's a wooden bookmark that's been laser engraved. I was like, yeah, laser engraved. And so all you have to do when you get online and order is you add the Cool Dads Read bookmark to your cart, and it will automatically, when you go to checkout, it'll take that price off.
Oh, cool.
So it's free with every order. Yeah. No, Father's. That only runs through the end of Father's Day though. So
okay.
2 days.
So through Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I try to run specials like this all the time with different things. Like Mother's Day, we had a special. I think it was free shipping. And so,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If we do 2 truths and a lie, I'm terrible at thinking of these on the spot. I have to like have time.
Well, I have more written down. Do we want to just do one more of mine and then call it good?
Okay, do one more of yours and I'll think. And if I have something.
Okay. As a kid, I used to have a huge crush on Jeff Goldblum. I got stepped on by a draft horse. I don't play video games anymore because I was addicted.
I don't think you had a crush on Jeff Goldblum.
Okay. I did.
You did?
I was so weird. I was like a 40-year-old teenager. Or I don't know. I wasn't a teenager when Jurassic Park came out. I don't know. It was weird.
So you were stepped on by a draft horse.
I was.
Yeah. So you do still play video games, but I bet not as much.
You know what? I didn't put a lie in that one. Those are all true.
I'm pretty sure that like I you stopped playing video games, but maybe not.
I did. No, I stopped playing video games because I was addicted. And I was not spending time with my family or interacting with the real world. And I'm just like, I don't really have time for this. And if I, play video games, I don't do anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't really play video games anymore. I might play an occasional like Mario Kart or something with my kids for family time or Mario Party, but I don't know. I don't do a lot of video games anymore because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did get stepped on by a draft.
I was pretty sure that one was true.
Yeah, that one. She's half Frisian, half Percheron.
Okay.
I'll put a picture of her in the comments. She's a big girl.
Yeah. Oh, fun. Too fun.
But I wasn't really injured though. That's the thing. She stepped on like the side of my foot, like right here. So just barely got me, thankfully, because I have a sister who broke her foot that way. It was a full Percheron in her case, but
that hurts.
Oh, you know what? I forgot I was going to. Oh, hey, Rebecca.
Just as we're ending. Rebecca,
Well,
back and watch.
I did realize I promised to the 2 truths and a lie that I posted yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Did I do that? Okay, so Rebecca, what we're doing is we're doing 2 truths and a lie. And yesterday on Facebook, I posted 2 truths and a lie about myself, and I'm going to be giving the answers to those. Also, we are talking to Adelina from Tower of Books. She has an online bookstore that is so amazing, and we just boxing where I got these really cool things, and a mini Zen garden as well. So we're talking about that. And Adelina just told us she has a special going on for Father's Day, where if you order, you get a free Cool Dads Read bookmark. I will have the link for all this as well. I should have put that on there already. Sorry.
That's okay.
I will put the link on there when we're done.
Yeah.
So for the 2 truths and a lie that were on Facebook, now I got to remember. I should have written them down. They were, I used to own a publishing company. Can you check really quick, Adelina? You're on your desktop. So the first one was I used to own a publishing company. I insulted an author once in person, a famous author in person. And the other one was my dog got arrested once.
What did you want me to check? Sorry.
I figured him out. I remembered now. So,
okay. Yeah.
Can you guess, Adelina? Or Rebecca, can you guess which is the lie in those?
It seems odd for a dog to get arrested, but that's like hitting me as like, that is so out there. That's probably true.
Well, have you met my dog, Daisy? Come here.
Right?
Come stay. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Okay, girl. Daisy's gonna say hi. Do you think this little angel got arrested?
Maybe.
Okay. She's a sweetheart. All right. So the other one was I used to own a publishing company, and the other one was I insulted a famous author to their face or in person. Are you waving?
You did not insult an author.
Okay. So she did not get arrested. She came home once with a police escort, but she wasn't arrested. She got out and she was running around the neighborhood. I was out trying to find her. And by the time I circled back to the house, it was surrounded by police, and they were trying to herd her toward them. She was on my front porch barking and growling at them. Leave me alone. I'm at my house. Because they chased her, and they were trying to catch her, and she just ran back home. And she was there, and I got there, and they're like, "Is this your dog?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm sorry." And they're like, "Okay, thank goodness we don't have to get her." So yes, that was Daisy. Yeah. Oh, really? I am so telling the truth. So I did own a publishing company, which you know. I know you know that one. And I did insult a famous author in person. I did not mean to, but I did. Do you know of James Dashner, the Maze Runner?
Oh yeah, the Maze
Yeah.
Runner. I see the name's sitting familiar.
I was at a writing conference waiting for a panel that different authors were on.
Mhm.
I hadn't read his book. I'd heard of his book, but I had never read it, and I didn't know his name. And sitting there waiting for the panel, they were having some technical issues. I can play a game while we wait. And they're like, let's do some Maze Runner trivia. And they're up there trying to think of questions. I'm like, why don't we just do Harry Potter trivia? People know that better. And then they were just kind of like, crickets. And I'm like, sinking down. And they're like, kind of nicely letting me know that they were moving ahead with that. And they're like, James, can you tell us more about your book and come up with these questions about your characters? I'm like,
oh no.
yeah. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh man.
I'm not a jerk, I promise. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, Lori, this has been fun. I've got to get going.
It was nice to have you on here.
It really was.
Thank you for joining us.
We should do more of this.
I agree. All right, we'll see you later.
All right.
And
Bye.
I'll get those links posted too.
Sounds great.
Bye.
No idea how to end this. I think you have to.